Listen. Please listen. Now you are able to see? See, the gap between inner image and outer image, self-doubt. The gap between outer image and others' image, self-hatred. How many of you, when you try to project something to others about you, and when others don't believe it, don't buy it, you become angry? That anger will naturally turn towards you only as a hatred, that your inability, you are not capable, you are not able. Others' image. And life image. See, what others feel about you and what you feel about life and others, this gap is self-denial, means you never want to bridge that gap. You always wanted others to trust you and you will not trust others. You think that is your intelligence. No, that is stupidity. When you have a wrong image about life, you will never see the possibility. When you don't see the possibility, never growth happens. One of my biggest successes is I go on seeing the possibility of the person. It's not that I don't train. I don't hit at that person. I don't train the person. But I never give up. I never give up. I tell you, that is one of the main reason for my success in any situation. Whether training such a large number of disciples so thoroughly and making this Sangha happen in so many countries across the world, or the way we raised or when we were hit, the way I faced, the way I rebuilt, in everywhere, this one quality, the ability to see the possibility, tirelessly and not giving up, means zero self-denial. It is the self-denial which is the most powerless quality in everything. Now I will help you to find each of this gap. Clear? I don't have a ready-made manual for this because this is today's prasada. In next IA only we will be having manual. So whatever the internalizing worksheet you have is all the syllabus developed in last 2-3 IAs. But today I don't have for this internalizing sheet. Just see the self-doubts you have about you, pen them down. Listen, self-doubt means, I am again explaining, please listen. Listen, please listen. When you project yourself some way which you think you are not to others, when the other person is convinced but you are not convinced, what happens in you is self-doubt. How many of you are clear about this word self-doubt? How many of you are not clear? Please tell me. I'll explain once more. Keep the hands up so that you can listen. Listen. No, keep the hands up. Any one of you, can you come to the mic? The person who is holding the hands up, can any one of you come to the mic? Using you as a volunteer, I'll explain. Please come to the mic. Anyone who has this question, come to the mic. Please pick up the mic. See, in your life, have you boasted about yourself to your friends or to your relatives, family? Get the mic closer.
Yes, Swamiji.
And have you seen, sometime they will really believe what you said? Has that happened? It's not that all the time they will believe, sometimes they will believe.
Yes, Swamiji.
And when you come back and sit alone in your room, have you felt, oh God, I told which is not there and these fools have believed it?
Which is not mine.
Which is not true, which is not what you feel, but they believed it.
Which is not my inner self.
Yes.
Yes, Swamiji.
You have felt?
Yes,
So that time, naturally, you start having doubt. How? It is not there, but I convinced them.
Yes,
Have
Swamiji.
you felt it?
Yes, Swamiji.
That is self-doubt. Clear? Now clear? Yes. Please. Please go and sit.
Swamiji, the question I have is, many a times what happens is when other people come and they talk to you, they have certain impression about you. They say you're so good at something, but I completely believe that is not true. But I don't want to go and spoil their impression of me.
No. First thing, no. What I am saying, ma, this gap, you are able to make others believe without even you giving the statement, means you already built this giving statement through your actions for quite a long time in a very systematic way. Understand?
But I feel they built it on their own.
No.
I'm not responsible.
Please be very clear. Everything others feel, you may not be reason, but you are responsible. You may not be reason, but you are responsible. Clear? I'll explain from my own experience. Rajesh, I'll just answer this question and then I'll take your questions now. I'll just finish this. Listen. I'll talk from my own experience. My 4 images, I'll talk, then you will understand. When I look back, what is the inner image I have? I once tried, I sat in the mirror and tried to look in. The vast emptiness, that is the word I can describe. I want you to know, I do not feel I am Shiva or some Devi, God or Goddess or enlightened being, Buddha. I don't feel any of that inside me. Just the vast emptiness which I cannot describe. That is what I feel as my inner image. Second, the outer image. The outer image I project is, I am an incarnation, happened to transmit the same experience to you. That is the outer image I am projecting. Others' image means what you expect from me. It does not, it may not be same of as I project. You may not be here just to get enlightenment from me. You may be asking for health. You may be asking for wealth. You may be asking for some miracle. Whatever you may be asking, even if it is not, whether it is enlightenment or not, I am responsible. Please understand, because whatever you are asking is within the purview of my declaration. Please listen. When I declare, I am an incarnation who is here to transmit that experience to you. So within that energy play purview only your health comes, your wealth comes, your knowledge comes, your relationships come. See, if you expect suddenly I should give 100 century like Sachin Tendulkar, I am not responsible for that. You understand? Because that is not in the purview of my declaration. But if you expect me to cause a miracle in you and make you healthy, make you wealthy, or make you fulfill in your relationships, make you experience completion, make you experience satori, make you experience enlightenment, for all this, whether I said or not, whether I am reason or not, I am responsible. Clear? I have to give you that, and I have to make you, prepare you, make you qualified to receive it. And I will do my job. I will do my job. So, I cannot say, oh, I declared I will only transmit enlightenment, but these guys are coming and asking me, they have a headache. What can I do about it? No, I cannot say. I am responsible for the ripple effects of the image I declared. I may not have directly said, I'll heal your headache, I'll heal your cancer, I'll bring wealth to you, I'll make you rich, I'll remove the poverty consciousness from you, I'll give you the fulfillment in your relationship. I may not have said all those words directly, but all this naturally comes under the purview of my declaration, my outer image I declare. All of you are clear? And I am telling you guys, I am very clearly declaring with all my integrity, authenticity, responsibility and commitment, I am an incarnation happening to transmit this enlightenment experience to all of you. I am clear about it. And in this purview, anything you expect, I am responsible for it. As I said, suddenly if you expect that I should become Prime Minister of India tomorrow, I am not responsible for it, because that is not my declared purview. But if you ask me, there should be a good Prime Minister running India, I am responsible for it, because that comes under the purview of the energy. You understand? If you ask, there should be some nice person, good person doing good work to India, then I should take the responsibility for that word, for your prayer, or for your thought, for your expectation. You understand the clear difference? Yes. If you ask me, I should give 100 century like Sachin Tendulkar, I am not responsible for it. But if you ask me, India should win in this match, I become responsible for it. Understand? Even though I don't like cricket. So now, all of you understand what I am saying? Now you understand the responsibility this chair carries. Anyhow, I have to give you, and one more thing, please understand, till I fulfill all the expectations of the people who entangled with me, means who are initiated by me, till you rest in that space I have to make myself available to you whether you leave the body or I leave the body. Understand? The moment the entanglement happens means the initiation happens. I commit with you. Usually during the initiation I will be giving the commitment. I will see to it you achieve that ultimate state of enlightenment. The moment the entanglement happens, whether you leave the body or I leave the body, I have to make myself available to you and make you reach that state. It's a commitment. It's a commitment. I am responsible for it. That is why still Buddha is available for our call. That is why Ramakrishna is still available. Masters are still available because of their commitment to the world and the human beings. So whether you directly declare or not, within the purview of your declaration, you are responsible for others' image. Clear? Rajivji, please now you put your question. I'll answer his question and then please.
It's an amazing framework, Swamiji, of these. I'm really looking forward to this.
Yes.
The self-doubt, the difference between my own self-image and what I'm projecting and convincing others. It seems like this is the salesman's dilemma, because salesman is always trying to sell what he doesn't believe himself. In fact, they teach you in sales school that whether you believe is not, whether you convinced him is important. And in fact, they did a survey that a large majority of senior executives at McDonald's don't eat McDonald's food.
And I know there is one, the meditation teaching organization, large member of that organizations do our meditation, not theirs. Large number of them watch our discourses, satsangs, to understand the spiritual points. So now all of you understand this word self-doubt. Shall I move to the next word?
So, Swamiji, you said you are clear about that you are incarnation and you want to transmit the enlightenment into us. And that really scared me. I'm literally shaken. Literally. Because I can't really perform what you are performing. I cannot.
No. See, no. Listen. Now, 3-4 things. First thing, when you receive that experience, you are not expected to do what I want, what I am doing.
Okay.
And you will not have this fear for what I am doing.
Okay.
Understand?
Thank you.
You can go now. Yes. See, when we learn the lesson about the responsibility, you will understand. Responsibility is not more work, it is more power. I'll make you understand then when we come to that. Maybe tomorrow we will be reaching to that responsibility. Responsibility is not more work, it is more power. First, let me go step by step. Yes, you have any question about? See, I wanted all of you to put all your questions about self-doubt. And I will also explain later on the point Rajivji mentioned, that salesman's dilemma. There is a difference between the salesman's dilemma and enriching. I will explain that later on. Yes. See, if a salesman completes with his self-doubt, he will become an enricher. If an enricher has a self-doubt, he will be a salesman.